Hey, good morning, folks. Check this out. Actually, we got some pretty good snow this time. Gorgeous. So I need to come over here and just shovel a little bit. Mainly concerned because our neighbor, this elderly lady, I don't know, she must be 90. Every day she goes out for her walks, and many times she uses this path right here. So that's my main concern, but I gotta clean it up. But isn't it so pretty? Check this out. This is the first good snow we've had this year, and is February 2nd. It's actually not that cold, but actually last night, I think we lost power like 3 times for several minutes, which is the first time I have ever lost power in Japan. That was kind of interesting. Obviously because of the snow, but usually we never lose power, even during typhoons and heavy rains. But this time we did. It's kind of interesting. But let's go ahead and shovel up some of the snow. And then the cats were bouncing around up there like crazy last night. I think they find a little spot up there that's probably somewhat warm. We've had the fire going all day. I see there are the tracks. I'll just walk back this way a little bit before I start shoveling and huffing and puffing. Look at this. So gorgeous. I'm just gonna walk up this way. Actually, let's go ahead and do that. Hope you enjoy this type of content. It's a foreigner here living in the countryside of Japan, Yamaguchi Prefecture, for reference. I think for those of you in the States that are interested in this area, I think this is very similar to North Carolina. And we are quite high elevation. And the weather, humid wise and everything, is very similar to North Carolina. I lived there for 10 years. So hello to the folks that tuned in from North Carolina. Wow, look at that. Whew. Gorgeous. What do we have here? Some sort of animals trekking around over there. The neighbor's rice fields. It's kind of slushy, so I don't think it's bad right now at all. Wow, isn't that gorgeous? I am not a fan of cold weather. Ooh, almost slipped. That's for sure. But we've had the fire going all day, and I'm working on some videos about whether it was worth it installing the fireplace when we renovated the house. If you have not tuned in before, that house over there, it used to be an Akiya, a vacant house in the countryside, and we renovated it almost 2 years ago, and we moved in, and part of it we installed a wood burning fireplace, which they, whoa, oh man, my tree broke. It was such a pretty tree too. Oh man. Okay, I forgot what I said. Anyway, so yeah, so they are not the cheapest in Japan, to tell you the truth. And bundles of wood, I think everywhere. What is it like in your side of the world? What is it like? But in Japan, say a bundle, like a handful, is at least $5. At least that's the cheap. And I have been able to find wood quite a bit here around, and actually neighbors are coming out and telling me that they have wood and stuff like that, or trees. And unfortunately now I have another fallen tree. So that is no longer a concern. Now my concern is time. Oh wow, look at this, so pretty. Last year this time we had this leveled out, and because there was a whole bunch of debris here from the previous house and a bunch of obstacles, concrete stuff like that. Now look at this, looks like a ice rink. Wow. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's too bad, because look, it's just so pretty. But I'm sure it's not dead, it'll come back. Oh, oof. Ouch. Oh. Oh man. I'm sorry. Oh. Can we save it? Folks, let me know. Because it was such a beautiful tree, and I liked it because it was kind of blocking this side over here. Oh, let's see. I'm sure we could get these branches going again. Huh. Oh. And this tree over here is still fine, but this is the type that smells. I forgot the name in both languages now, but it puts a really, really pretty smell. I'm gonna have to ask my wife, and I'll write it down here what it is. But and during early fall, it puts a really beautiful aroma. A lot of people love it, and some people hate it. You know what? While we at it, let's go ahead and go up this way. Go ahead and inspect the rest of the area. Wonder what kind of animal this was. It's like, y'all know? What is that? Oh. Hopefully I don't slip and fall here. Speaking of slipping and falling, same guys that did the work over here are coming soon to work on this to make some terraces so that I don't slip and fall, and it's easier for me to do work. Ooh. Let's see if I can make it. Oh, that hurt my hip. I'm supposed to be out here shoveling, and instead I'm going to hurt myself coming up this hill. Alright, listen. Oh man, I'm still heartbroken about the tree. And talking about, cutting down trees, I was talking about here when the guy comes over, we are cutting down some of these plum trees here. Not these are chestnuts, but because they're so too bunched up too close to each other, and they don't do much, and they don't do anything. They have not produced anything, and I'm trying to level this place out so I can make it easier to work. Ooh, gorgeous. Folks, this is exactly one of the reasons why we moved to the countryside. Beauty, you don't have that concrete madness like you have in Tokyo, rushing to the train. Oh my goodness, every time I go to Tokyo, one of those cities, I just stress out and I don't stress out very easily. But yeah, it's just crazy watching all those people rushing. Not here. One of the things I try to do, especially when it rains really, really hard, and I guess now here if it snows, is walk around the property as soon as you possibly can, or if while it's still doing it, especially when it's raining really hard, to come and observe the flow, observe what's going on. And speaking of that, some of the lessons learned is one of the things that we're having done when the guy comes back is to build over there along that edge over there a drainage that will connect to the other drainage, because otherwise it just a lot of water accumulates right there. So yeah, we cleaned it up and everything, but a lot of water, well, now that we cleaned it up, you can actually see. Before you couldn't see that it was accumulating. Hopefully I don't fall. And If you see the camera all over the place, it's because I'm sliding down this little hill. Okay, so I mentioned that I was about to fall, and I almost did, and then accidentally turned off the camera, and man, I was on the road too. So anyways, what I was saying over there to myself, well, still to myself, is that if you are looking at a place to live in Japan, the countryside, wherever the case may be, and you're looking at different websites and whatnot, you really fall in love with the place, I would recommend that if you can, rent yourself a van, a camper van, such as you probably saw that earlier, but you can rent something like that, and you can stay pretty much anywhere. Pretty much if you can legally park, you can stay. And for the most part, we stay at Michinoekis, which are the stations, roadside stations. You just gotta be courteous and don't cook like barbecue fire and stuff like that. And so what I would say is go out there and explore the different areas, because you just don't know what it's going to be like from looking at the website. So I would highly recommend that you do that if you have the time, because it's also living in Japan, there's lots of rules and stuff like that. So it's not, you need to see if you're going to be a good fit for that community, for that area as well. I'll give you an example. You know, it's one of the things that you have to do is do community cleanup and shrine cleanup, and if you are going to be that gal that is not going to participate, is not going to donate money, and there's not much money, $20-$30, whatever it is, that's how you're going to start. So in Japan, it's all about rules with community, and you have to be respectful and just fit in as well. So you go over there and explore and check it out. Let me go ahead and end this with this so I could go ahead and get to shoveling. All right, folks, this was totally impromptu as I was coming out here to shovel before we start walking around, and my neighbor starts walking around as well. All right, have a great day. Bye.